narrative. Alex?
I do love that tagline there, "Stop the carnage," as in KHAN.
Yes.
Very apt indeed. And of course, you plugged the newest article there, Brian, quite right to do so. I deliberately didn't plug half a dozen in my slides for today because at this stage, dear viewers, if you're not on ukcolumn.org, you're losing 2/3 of our material, and every week, half a dozen, I'm not over-egging the pudding here, half a dozen exclusives will have passed you by because they're only in text now. So get on ukcolumn.org and please let's stop hearing, "I didn't know you had a website." Now, tying in very nicely with Debbie's latest excellent interview is this. There is a channel on, that's Odyssey, isn't it? Outras Evidências, meaning other evidence, which is run by the dental surgeon DrMarta da Silva Gameiroappears from the well-known town of Fatima. Of course, it's where the apparitions happened, she refers to in her own interview. It's the obligatory audition or hearing stage which people who write petitions to the Portuguese Parliament have to go through by defending their submission, because as you'll be seeing in a moment, Dr. Gameiro is extremely keen on interviewing people to the hazards, particularly of the World Health Organization's pandemic treaty and international health regulations. Treaties, again, a big theme, and it's often motivated people in certain countries, the same ones again and again, Portugal in the European context, certain US states keep featuring, who get their acts together and do what needs to be done. So Dr. Gameiro, copy to her own channel there, is having to defend why she has petitioned the Parliament that they should actually have a referendum before acceding to this irrevocable loss of sovereignty that would be entailed. Think of Mark Anderson's reporting on the treaty. Here is a Portuguese article by page 1, byPágina 1, about the initiative. And if you tap that again, you will see, this will all be in the show notes, the Assembleia da República, the parliamentary site of the Republic of Portugal, has this 7,000 signatory petition up at the moment, requiring that there should be a referendum before Portugal accedes to the treaty, which of course will be a parliamentary decision, which is why the petition's gone there. Now, who's behind this? This dental surgeon, DrMarta da Silva Gameiroappears, with an infectious smile and excellent enthusiasm for her task. So that's up on the website now, Portugal, Pandemics and Parliament. And you can see at the bottom of the screen that she supplied a Portuguese translation to us below the English to the write-up. But there's not just the keener states like Portugal which are involved. EU-wide, there is a petition initiative on health matters now. So one of our EU viewers sent this in. This is the only initiative that the European Parliament didn't kill yet. If you want to know background, you'll have to wait till the forthcoming interviews of mine on what's been done to kill parliamentary petitions at EU level on health matters during COVID. But take it from me for now. The European Parliament's got wise to it and is bureaucratically killing petitions on COVID and other health matters. But there is one that's still open in 10 member states, in which people who don't have to be citizens, just residents of those countries, can add their names to their national level petition, which will be bundled. They're still open, and they will have to be dealt with by the Petitions Committee of the European Parliament. The still on the next slide shows the only English language text of the 10, representing Ireland, but you will find the similar wording from other member states saying, in essence, that the EU's Charter of Fundamental Rights, in which the Parliament has a role as guardian, although it's lesser than the Council and the Commission, it has a role, that's being infringed by digital passports and other kinds of mandates. So the petitioners are still open to be joined by others, just as if you're in Portugal, we'd recommend that you join DrMarta da Silva Gameiroappears' petition, which will be in the show notes. The UK is a bit slacker on petitions, but this, which is coming now, was sent through by Dr. Mike Yeadon on his Telegram channel with a very wry comment. He says, "I don't believe much in petitions. This one is require all businesses and public services to accept cash payments." Dr. Mike Yeadon says, "I don't believe in them much, but let's force the so-and-sos to lie on camera." And you see, we've got the first stage already. With that many signatures, 17,000, Parliament is already going to debate this petition on the 20th of March. We'll see how many are in the chambers. And one more on that slide is that the Petitions Committee in our Parliament in Westminster has a consultation up, which will be in the show notes as well, on the acceptance of cash. In our letters to the editor up on the homepage at the moment under comment, you'll see that a fruity response has already been given to the British government by one viewer on 3 issues, including digital ID and digital money, digital pound being another. So go and, perhaps inspired by him, fill in this before it gets too late. I think Thursday the 9th, if I've got the date right, is the closing date for that particular submission.